Again, I'm still here out in Villamora, and now I've been joined by Belgrave Harriet and Birmingham University student Nick Goolab, who's, like I say, one of the many athletes currently out here in Villamora enjoying the preparation time, just getting the prep ready for the summer season. But before we perhaps go into Nick's targets for this summer season and what he's going to be focusing on, we're perhaps going to review the winter that's going to happen so far, so 09 and through to 2010. And those who are obviously keen athletics enthusiasts, particularly in endurance running, will notice that it's been a highly successful season for Nick. Starting towards December time, just before Christmas, he was second at the European Juniors over in Dublin, which did the junior boys take gold there, was it? Or
yeah, we won the team event.
Went and leading the team to gold there. Post-Christmas, again, continued the success, notable including second at the Bucks Championships, which Birmingham University was second there as well. And then ultimately culminating in successful defence of the national title up in Leeds at Roundhay Park. So just first and foremost, Nick, obviously, like I say, on paper it seems an amazing season. I'm pretty sure you were very happy with it, but do you want to just review your thoughts on how the whole winter went?
Better than planned, to be honest. The European cross in particular was much better than what we thought. Steve said if I'd finished in the top 15, then I would have had a good run based on the results from last year.
Okay.
So to medal was amazing, and then to get a team gold as well, because last year I got team bronze. So to get team gold was an even bigger bonus, and the race itself was pretty hectic.
Yeah.
I don't know how I managed to pull off a silver medal, but I just managed to get lucky and put a good finish in.
I was going to say, it's quite a good story. Like say you would have been happy with anywhere between the top 15, but perhaps if we're being a bit picky looking back on it, and you were second, but it was essentially a sort of sprint finish.
Yeah.
Is this sort of, you think, oh, maybe I could have won it, or is it like, say, you're pretty content with that silver medal? And
I didn't realise how close I was to first until afterwards. So I was just going down the home straight, sprinting as hard as I could.
Sure.
Because I saw there was a medal there, so I just went after it. But I got ill the week before, so I still had that on my chest. Like with a lap to go, like they pulled away from me because I was struggling to breathe because of my illness. But yeah, maybe if I'd been fresh and I'd been ready, I might have won. But who knows? Second in European.
I was going to say that we're not trying to downsize the achievement at all. Like I say, it was a fantastic result, which probably notably spurred you on for the remainder of the winter. So if we touched upon it, it was probably early February then that you did the Bucks Championships for the first time. Obviously, second year at Birmingham University, but that's the first time you'd entered that race. And I remember it was the longest distance you've ever raced on. It was around about 11k. So second there to arguably the top man of the winter, Andy Vernon, who's beat all comers quite comfortably on the domestic scene, but you ran extremely well raced to beat notable cross-country runners such as the Mitch Goose, James Wilkinson, Ben Lindsay. Your thoughts on that, and obviously getting second with the Birmingham University team as well behind St Mary's?
That was another really good race. I was really up for that race as well, because I hadn't raced since European Juniors, almost 3 months of no racing, and I'd put good training phase in, but I wasn't sure if I was in shape to beat people like Mitch and Ben and even medal. And when I was going through the field, I was actually quite surprising myself with the people I was going past and feeling really comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
And the distance didn't seem too bad. It went quite quick.
Okay.
I crossed the line and I was tired and stuff, but it went a lot quicker and it didn't hurt as much as what I thought it would.
Good.
And of course, Andy being out in front as well,
Yeah.
I didn't push myself hard to catch it, and it was just uncatchable.
Good. But like I say, again, another hugely commendable performance. And then your final outing in the winter was you successfully defending.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how often that's been done, but like I say, 2 times in a row now, the National Under-20 champion. It's your last race as a junior. Just talk through your thoughts on how important that race was and how good it was to defend the title.
It was great, to know that I'm on that trophy twice. Some of the names, I know Steve Ovette's on there. I think Dave Moorcroft, Ian Stewart, be among those names twice. I'm over the moon with that. That was one of the things I wanted to walk away with this season, to win the national title and to win it at Leeds as well in a Belgrave vest.
Sure.
Our clubs don't get on that well.
Okay.
So to be there with Wilco as well, it was good fun. I really enjoyed it.
Well, let's perhaps talk about that, because I say it's not unfairly to say you perhaps were the strong favourite going into that. I'm not sure. Last year wasn't necessarily a surprise, but you were definitely ones who thought would win the national, and you took that opportunity. This year, perhaps, like I say, coming in, defending champion, a bit more pressure. Did that affect you in any way? Did you enjoy it more? Was it more difficult? How did you deal with that?
The pressure wasn't too bad. I quite like it when people expect me to run well, because I know I should be at the front of the races. I don't like being at the front of races and knowing I shouldn't really be here. It sort of scares me a bit. But if I'm at the front of a race and I know I should be there, then I feel more comfortable. And after Bucks as well, I thought, I'm in really good shape. I should be able to do this. But yeah, I was fine with the pressure. It wasn't too bad. Like physically, I was a bit tired because the week I had before it, I went to the race and I was warming up and I was lax in my legs and stuff. So I was a bit worried about that. But as far as pressure went and trying to win again, I knew I was in shape to do it. So I'd have to run pretty bad, or have some sort of major blow up or something like that for things not to go the way they should have.
Good, good. And that was eventually where you sort of curtailed your cross-country campaign, like I say, a highly successful campaign that you did have. Perhaps surprising to some in the endurance world, that particularly obviously the British scene, that you didn't actually want to participate in the World Cross Country Trial. It was a couple of weeks later. It would have been your first race as essentially a senior athlete. But you and your coach Steve Sharp decided that wasn't going to be part of your plans. And then, perhaps in hindsight, because we know James Wilkinson was picked for the team and he went on and competed at the World Cross. Obviously the decision was made then that you didn't want to do it. Has that changed at all? You still think that was the correct decision to do? And perhaps if so, what were your thoughts behind not actually wanting to do that race?
Well, like after Wilk had a great run, and after I saw the results and stuff, I did think to myself, why am I here sitting at home? I should be out there racing, trying to get myself, maybe get a GB senior there.
Okay.
But looking back, that was just, Sunday and Monday, that was when I was regretting it. But
Sure.
after that, I was all right because, I think we made the right decision because it's a long way to run. And say if I did make the World Cross, I would have done the trial and the World Cross. It's like 24 k's worth of running.
Mm-hmm.
And the mistake I made last season was going into track season too tired and too fatigued for
Okay.
cross-country races. And I don't think I'm strong enough to handle an extra 24 k's worth of racing.
Sure.
So, and I'm young as well, there's no point trying to grow up too far.
No, yeah, I think that's what we touched on pre-interview. I think it's both yourself and your coach are looking at the bigger picture sort of thing, because you've had such a successful winter season. It suggests, and sometimes it doesn't always happen, but there will be opportunities like this in the future. And is that sort of the thinking, that you don't want too much too soon? It's sort of a gradual progression.
I think one of the ways you transfer into a senior is staying confident the whole time, especially in the early years. And if I go into race against people like